for me is for me.
Yes, amen. Amen.
But what if God put it in delay? What if God put it further down the road than you thought he should have put it? Because every delay does not mean it's been denied.
Yeah.
The old people would put it this way: you can't hurry God. You just gotta wait. You got to trust him and give him your time, no matter how long it may take. He's a God, can't hurry. He'll be there. Don't you worry. He may not come when you want him, but you got to believe he's always there on time. King David put scripture to that, and King David will tell us that even though what God has promised me may be in delay, I'm still going to bless the Lord at all times and let his praises continually be in my mouth. Because I know that deliverance will come after a while.
Amen.
Job will say, I had some things that the God of the universe promised me.
Yes, Lord.
And he told me it was in delay. And he tell me, yet though the skin worm
Yes, Lord.
may destroy my flesh, yet in my flesh I shall see God.
Yes,
Job kept on encouraging us and tell us that man that's born of a woman is of a few days.
That's it.
Full of trouble.
And is full of trouble.
Say it.
But yet my Redeemer lives.
Yeah.
And since my Redeemer lives, I'm going to put my trust in him in spite of what I'm going through, because my blessing is in delay.
Yes, Lord.
You've been waiting on a job,
Uh-huh.
and it may be in delay. You're waiting on a husband, you're waiting on a wife, it's in delay. Waiting on children, it's in delay. You want a degree, but it could be in delay. Because the God we serve is still able to give you the desires of your heart.
Yeah.
But sometimes giving it to you too fast may hurt you than help you.
Right.
Can I show us something to us today?
Yes, sir.
We are living in an instant society to where we want everything right now. We can't wait anymore for grits to cook 7 minutes. All we want to do is boil some water, open up a pack, stir it one time, and it's ready.
Yes, sir.
We want everything
Yes, sir.
instant. It got me so bad
Work it out, pal.
that, can I tell you something that the Lord showed me months ago,
Yes, sir.
that he just let me speak on it. I was driving down Fondren one day in December, and I looked to my right, and there was a tax office. And the tax office had a sign in the window: you don't have to wait to get your refund.
Yeah.
You can get it right now, instantly.
Yeah.
And it's just December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought about that, and that was the sign
Yeah.
that the Lord was trying to say, that we are such in a hurry that we can't even wait till the tax office open to get what belongs to us.
Help us today.
We want it right now.
Yeah.
And sometimes getting it right now will hurt us more than it'll help us.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Amen.
I wish I could
Yes, sir.
bring young Joseph to the scene this morning. And young Joseph would say, yeah, I had a dream that was given to me by the Lord,
Yes, sir.
that all my brothers was going to bow down to me.
Yes, Lord.
And I told my brothers about the dream, and the next thing I knew, I found myself in the dungeon, in the ditch.
That's it. That's it.
From being put in the ditch, I found myself being sold to an Egyptian caravan on their way into Egypt. I found myself on the auction block being sold to a man named Potiphar. I found myself prospering Potiphar's house. I went from prospering Potiphar's house. I had to spend some time in jail for a crime I did not commit. I was forgotten rags to riches, to the second man in control of the house of Pharaoh. Look at the now. But my blessing was in delay.
That's it. Live the word.
And my brothers had to come to me
Oh, sir.
to buy some grain.
Word.
And let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. When those folk that done you wrong see you prospering, that's not the time for you to get big-headed and say, okay, this is my time to get them back. No, you keep the same attitude, because we can say it just like Joseph said, what you meant for evil, God turned it around for my good. And since God turned it around for my good, I'm going to keep the right attitude when he blesses me.
That's good news, preacher.
But it's in delay. It's in delay. It's in delay. It's some things that this church want and need, but God got them in delay. It's some things you want on the job, but it's in delay. It's some things you want for your household. It's in delay. And just because God put it in delay, don't mean it's been denied. Not denied. He just said, you ain't ready for it yet. Just yet. You can't give me $2 billion. Not right now.
All right, preacher.
I wouldn't be in this pulpit this morning with $2 million.
Amen.
And sometimes God got to give it to you a slice at a time. Because a whole loaf will hurt you more than it helps.
Help us today.
I'm going to put it on you. If you had $2 million in the
Right
bank,
here, preacher. Right here.
you wouldn't be in here this morning, young and old.
Not today.
You'd be under an umbrella somewhere on the beach, saying in your mind, I wonder what the poor people be doing. And God has to give it to you. A slice or 2 slices at a time.
Amen.
Because we get big-headed when we got 3 loaves of bread in the box. A lot of us can't handle it.
That's it. Help us today.
Here we see
Yes.
very familiar story
Yes.
about friends of Jesus. Mary, Martha, Lazarus. Good friends. Ate at their house, him and the disciples, on many occasions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got into a dispute between Mary and Martha. One wanted to serve Jesus physical food, and the other one wanted some spiritual food because she realized she needed to be fed by Jesus. And it was there Jesus had to tell her, Martha, Martha, you're encumbered with too many things. And Martha, Mary, has chosen the good part. Because when you know the God that you serve and the God that you believe in, he can make bread out of metal. He can take 2 stones and make bread.
Amen.
But everybody cannot make bread from heaven
Yes, sir.
that can feed you till you won't no more.
Yes.
It's here
Yes, sir.
in this little passage of scripture that even though you're a friend of God does not exempt you from the troubles of this world.
Amen. Amen.
Somebody at the back didn't hear that. Just because you are a friend of God does not mean that you are exempted from the troubles of this old world. Meaning, just because you say you are a child of God does not exempt you from getting sick or dying. The last time I checked, the record said, naked I came into the world, naked I shall return. Not only that, I come from dust, and dust I shall return. But blessed be the name of God. And just because I am a child of God does not mean I'm not going to get sick or die. But I got somewhere else to go when it happens.
That's good news, preacher.
It's here.
Yeah.
Wow. Their friend Jesus was away. His good friend Lazarus gets sick. is in the same place.
Power.
If you think in the natural form,
Yeah.
Jesus really didn't care for Lazarus.
Yes, sir.
That's the thought that the devil will put in your mind. That he didn't care for Lazarus.
That's right.
But everything that the master does, he does it for a reason. It's a reason
Yes, sir.
behind it. Miracles provide opportunity to teach us spiritual truths, to lead people to faith, and to reveal the person of Christ. But oftentimes he sends them in delay to build up our faith.
Amen.
Can I show it to you?
Yes.
Those 3 Hebrew boys that were getting ready to get thrown into a fiery furnace
Yes, sir.
said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, we don't care what you're going to do.
Nah.
And we don't know what our God is going to do. But we want you to know if our God don't deliver us,
That's it,
we
preacher.
still believe that he has the power to do whatever he wants to do.
Amen.
That's good news, preacher.
That's strong,
Yeah,
powerful
yeah,
word.
yeah,
That's a lot of stock to put in the God that you don't know what's going to do.
Yeah. Amen.
But you still believe that he got the power to do. If he don't deliver us from this fiery furnace that you done heated up 7 times higher than it's supposed to be, if he don't deliver us, we still believe he got the power to. If God don't give you what he has in delay, you still ought to be able to tell somebody he still got the power to. He didn't give me what I wanted, but he got the power.
Yeah.
No. He didn't give me the car I wanted, but he still got the power. He didn't give me the job I wanted, but he still got the power. Somebody ought to believe God.
Yes, sir. Amen. My word, preacher.
3 things I want you to see.
Yeah.
Here we get ready to get out of here.
Take your time, preacher.
There's a purpose for delay. There's a purpose for delay. Dr. Isidore Edwards
Yes, sir.
will tell us a story.
Yes, sir.
He's one of the preachers that ran with Dr. Martin Luther King back in the day.
Yes, sir.
And he couldn't run with Dr. King because he said, I ain't gonna let nobody hit me and I'm gonna hit him back. So Dr. King had to put him in the background and let him work in another office. But he told us young preachers a story about when he was in school. And the story that he told us about when he was in school, he said it was Thanksgiving break. He was had to be away from school, and he didn't have to return to school till January. And so he got up the week of Thanksgiving, that Tuesday. He was going home, finished all his courses, finished all his classes, got his grades and everything. And Tuesday morning, he was ready to go home. He got up early, had all of his belongings packed, got to the bus station. The bus driver let every white person on the bus. But when he got to Dr. Isidore Edwards' turn, he told him, no, you can't get on this bus. You got to take the next one. And Dr. Isidore Edwards would tell us, he started saying some words that wasn't in the Bible. You know what that means about words that's not in the Bible. And he said all these words, and he had to catch the next bus home. But when he got home, he looked at the morning newspaper and found out that the bus that he was on flipped over and everybody died.
Watch it.
There is a purpose for delay. Because if he would have been on that particular bus, he would have died. And sometimes we think that it was just a nasty situation. No, God can take a nasty person to put you in delay in order for you to see saved and spared from tragedy and delay. Because if he got on the bus, he wouldn't have been here to tell us. And sometimes God will put some things that we want in delay to save us than to help us. It's some things you want right now
Hallelujah.
that God won't give you. But it'll put you in the grave early
Yeah.
if you got it right now. It's some young person in here right now, you want a car. But if you don't know how to drive, a car will kill you
Yes, yeah, yeah.
before it can help you.
All right.
Because we see it each and every week. Folk finding themselves going the wrong way on the freeway.
Yes, sir. Amen.
And without proper training,
Yes, sir.
it'll kill you.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Amen.
I wish I had some.
Right here, preacher.
Look at the text. Look at the text. When you look at the text, he says unto us something right there in verses 4 through 7. My friend Lazarus sleeping. And it's a purpose behind me staying here 2 days.
Yeah.
Because if I would have got there the minute the minute that I got there to where he was, they knew I had raised him from his sickness. But now, I delayed 2 days. He's been stinking in the grave now for 4 days. And it's a purpose behind the delay. Well, here, what is the purpose behind the delay? The purpose behind the delay is this. He is trying to let us know that even though you're sick and in your grave, it's still not enough to keep me
Amen. Amen.
from giving your denial or what you think is in denial or what you think is in delay, what you asking for.
Yes, Lord. Amen.
Because the question has to be asked, is there anything
Yes, Lord.
too hard for God?
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
If I can bring you over a Red Sea, if I can bring you over an uncrossable river, if I can provide food for you in the wilderness, if I can let your enemies leave you alone, is there anything too hard for God? You got to accept God's delay and say it's not in denial.
Amen. Amen. Mighty word, preacher. Thank you for the word.
Won't you see something else? You got to work to do. We got some work
Yes, sir.
to do. We got some work to do.
All right.
And while you're working, you got to deal with distractions. Is it anybody besides me that when you pick up your Bible,
Yes, Lord.
the phone will start ringing as soon as you get on verse 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it anybody here besides me that when you pick up your Sunday school book, that's when the doorbell start ringing? The devil knows that the minute you start picking up his word
Yes.
and picking up the material need, he's going to have some changes come in your life.
Yes, sir.
And you can't let distractions keep you from getting what God wants you to have.
Amen.
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 Every now and then, you got to turn the cell phone off.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Every now and then,
Amen.
you got to say, I can't be disturbed right now. I need God to talk to me.
That's it. That's it.
And I need to talk to God.
Yes, sir.
And you can't let distractions keep you
Sure, sure.
from getting what God wants you to have.
Sure.
The disciples remembered the last time you was in Judea, you stirred up the whole country, and those scribes and Pharisees are there to kill you the next time you come in town. But when you know that you know that you know that you got some work to do, and God will keep you in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on Him.
Yes.
You don't care what folk got to say.
Yes, sir.
You don't care what folk got to say and do to you, because you know a God that will protect you and keep you
Love.
in perfect
That's
peace
it.
when your mind is stayed on Him.
That's it.
The devil cannot do nothing to you without God.
Give it. That's it. Amen.
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 And since God knows that you're working for Him, you can go into some strange places to do what God would have you to do. All you got to do is know that if you be still, God will fight for you.
Amen.
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 Hair turned gray. Arthritis set in. You looking for your keys and they're right there in your hand. That's night coming. And when night comes, no man can work when night comes.
That's it. Amen.
That's why it's Pharaoh, not Pharaoh, the governor sends out word to Jesus that next time you come in, we gonna kill you. And Jesus said, you tell that fox, I'm gonna work today, tomorrow, and the third day, I'm gonna be made perfect. When you know you got work to do, you can work and do whatever you need to do for God because the master got your back. Because he knows it's somebody's blessing is in delay, but you don't have to worry because I got your back. Can I tell you to take to David for a minute? David said, you know I'm walking through the valley of the shadows of death. I don't have to fear no evil because I'm not alone. I got God on the inside of me. And since I got God on the inside of me, no weapon formed against me is going to prosper. Letting the world know that I can work the works of him that sent me while is day because the God I serve is going to protect me. Amen. And he said it right here in the text. Even though they say one thing, that they say cannot go over what he said.
That's right.
Got work to do. Jesus said, it's downtown. We're going to Judea. I'm going to see those two sisters. And the reason why I got to go and see those two sisters, because they thought they were denied when it's in the lake. They're thinking that I've given up on them. But no, it's just been a delay. And we know it's a purpose for delay. But I got to make it there because I got work to do in spite of what folks say. Let me stop and drop a pin right here for our children because we're going to preach to them next week. But I'm going to stop and drop a pin right here. Don't you let nobody tell you what you can't do.
Amen. Amen.
You just as smart as the children that's going to the Chicopee school.
Amen.
And all these private little schools. You just as smart as they are. And what they can have, you can have also. Don't let nobody fool you and tell you you're inferior. No, you ain't.
Amen.
That's next week's sermon. So have every child here.
Amen.
These two sisters that believe that there's no hope. They call for Jesus and he didn't come. They're upset because they don't believe. Christ's disciples, on the other hand, did not seem concerned about Lazarus, Martha, or Mary. They were just concerned about the safety of the master. But you know, when you know the master, who he is, he's God in the flesh, you don't have to worry about nobody doing nothing to him unless it's been permitted.
That's right. Amen.
One more thing, and then we got to get ready to get out of here. You got to know who he is. Verse 25. Mary come running to Jesus.
Yes, sir.
When she finds out that Jesus is in town. And listen to what she says. If you would have been here.
That's it.
When you should have been here. My brother would not have died. If you would have been in the place where you were supposed to be. That's pretty light. That's a lot of stock to save Jesus. That's a thing to save Jesus. No, if you would have been where you're supposed to be. No, you can't tell God where to go.
Amen.
You can ask him
That's it.
to go here. You can ask him to do this and do that. But you, listen to what, if you would have been here. That's strong talk. My brother would
Yes.
But now, when you know who you know who you're talking to,
Yes, sir.
you can say it just like Jesus, I am the resurrection
That's it.
and the life. He that once was dead now is alive forevermore. You got to know who you're talking to.
Amen.
Amen.
He has power unknown.
Yes, he does.
He has power not over only sickness, but he has power over death
Lord, preacher.
and life.
Yeah. Amen. Yes, sir.
I
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
am the resurrection.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
And since you know who I am, I'm just not going to tell you who I am. I'm going to show you
Yeah.
Show you.
who I am.
Yeah.
For the benefit of you who don't believe, let's go to Lazarus' grave.
Amen.
And when they get to Lazarus' grave, he said, Lazarus, come forth.
Yeah.
And Lazarus had to come forth out of the grave.
Yes, Lord.
And then he gives a message to the church. He said, loose him and let him go. We got a fun of folk that's in the church that's still bound hand and foot. And we got to loose them and let them go.
Amen.
They still got a blindfold around their eyes.
Yes, sir.
Their hands are still bound. Their feet are still bound. And the church had to let loose them and let them go.
Yeah.
And my brothers and sisters, I stopped by here to tell you, as I make my way from earth to heaven,
Yeah.
that I had to be loosed and let go. I was bound by the devil.
Yeah.
I was sinking in sin,
Yes, sir.
and I was sinking to rise no more. But I had one day that he died on a hill called Calvary. I had that he allowed men to nail his hands and spike his feet. I had that he allowed men to pierce him in the side. I had that he allowed men not only to pierce him in the side, but allowed him to put 32 thorns on his head. And I stopped by here to tell you, yes, he laid his head in the locks of his shoulders, and he died. Didn't he die? He died to the sun refused to shine. He died till the moon took away his blood. Didn't he die? But I'm so glad that's not how the story ends. One Sunday morning, he got up with all power in his hands. Power to fitness, power to defeat death, power to defeat any problem that I have in my life. Because the question has to be asked, it may be a delay, but it's not in denial. I can have what God says I can have. I can be what God says I can be. I can get what God has for me to get. In his will, nothing that man can do will prosper me from getting what God wants me to have. It may be a delay, but it may not be a denial. Because I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on the Lord. I can't walk, but I'm going to crawl. If I can't crawl, I'll wave my hand. If I can't wave my hand, I'll just moan. But I know my Redeemer lives. It may be in the name. It may be in the name. But it's not in denial.
Thank you, Lord.
The doors of the church is open. That might be one account date for baptism of Christian experience. Don't you know God got something to live in you? But you got to trust him. But I've been waiting a long time, preaching, and keep waiting.